So we're out. I need to harvest my garlic. I have to get down the steps. It is been raining for a while. It's supposed to rain again. So they're getting a little damp. Thought I was going to wait until July, but I didn't. So here's the situation. Got the dogs out. Got the harvest basket. This is how the beds are looking. Which is nice. We're going to harvest the garlic first and see if it rains or not. If it doesn't rain, we'll go over more of the beds. But see, I've been noticing them. Like, they have quite a few leaves dying back on them. But they're starting to get, see the skin kind of starting to peel back. I don't want them to get any further than that. I think they're done. I mean, they're only a couple weeks away. See, like this one, starting to get nasty. Yeah, so that was half. Hello, fluffy butt. So let's go ahead and pull that side. Okay, so that being split like that, that shows me definitely time to harvest. Yeah, see. That's pretty bad. We're gonna have to go ahead and eat that one. Nothing wrong with it. It's just can't be stored. It's a big one. Big guy. sticky. That was bad too. So this is our haul. I'm gonna get them washed off and then show you a little better view of them. So I normally don't wash them off too much. I'm having to sit down here because I have a really bad back and I have this stack. And usually I'll leave them kind of dirty because they've been dry for a while, and then they're just easy to kind of scrape off with a brush. But since they're so wet, the soil's so damp, I'm going ahead and washing them off. And this is what I mean by it went a little too far. You know, you can see all the way in it. They're not bad. Here's some smaller ones. There's even a whole clove. And that clove looks like something took a little bite out of it, but still fine. Half of it's fine. So, just kind of giving them a good rinse, you know, and that's it. And I'll be back when I finish all of these. Yeah. Not too shabby. I'm going to bring these inside to start drying out, and I'm going to start braiding them once they do. Okay, so after I got all the garlic harvested, I brought it in and set it on this table. If you have like a garage or somewhere outside, that would be better, but we do not. This is the table. So I just separated all the little ones and the ones that had the big cracks in it, and the little single cloves. So the cracks, they've been sitting here about a week now. So they're at the point where they're not completely dried out. They're still a little bendable. And so this is where I'm gonna braid them. And that one might need to go in the other pile. We'll see. Okay, so to braid these, you're going to start with your 3 biggest ones. And you're going to lay your biggest one in the middle and cross these 2 over. And you can add a string if you want to help support, but I don't. And then from there, you grab another one and set it in the middle, like that. Grab another one, and this is where you start braiding. You take the 2 that you had, so we have one in the middle and one on the outside, and put that over to the middle. Now that's on the outside. And you grab another one and lay it where you want it, and then take this under one and this over one and braid it, switch it over like that, and then from there just keep laying on one at a time. One to the side, one to the side. You're going to put it in the middle and put braid your outsides over. So put it to the side like that, keep your stem in the middle, and braid your outsides over. And you just keep going like that all the way down, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so at the end you should look something like this. When you get done putting your garlic in, just keep braiding and tie it off at the top. Your back should look like that. And I have a little loop, if you can see it, yeah. And that's what I'll hang it on. Now, if you want to make this prettier, you can kind of trim these roots off a little bit, which I'm going to do. And if you have any like dried flowers, you can incorporate those. So I'm going to trim these roots off, and I'm going to do these smaller ones. And then I'm going to do this bundle for my dad. He's going to make some brisket with garlic cloves in it. And then all the rest of this is getting processed down as probably powder, garlic powder. And so this is kind of what they look like when they're done. And it's up to you. You can kind of trim the tops off so they're not sticking out in the way. Like that. See, and then my pretty yarrow is drying right there. And this side has the roots trimmed off. This side doesn't. But I am going to trim those off. And you just kind of want to go in, not completely at the base. Leave like a little bit, you know. These are really crappy scissors, so. Trim those off. Just do that all the way down. And they're pretty stable. You see, like I have these little bits in there. You can trim those off too. Once you get it in its braid, that's pretty good to go. Just make sure you braid tight and you wrap tight. And try to keep the heads as close together as you can. So that's my two. Ignore the dirt on the wall. Who knows where that came from? I have a blue collar husband and multiple animals. So I'm gonna go ahead and give these a little topping. Try not to cut any of my strings I got up here. There we go. See? And then clean up all your shit. I'm gonna finish trimming up these roots though. But that's it. That is how you garlic braid. Really, you should keep these in a darker location, but I don't have one, so that's where they're staying.